fucking tired and hungry and I want to go explore my little lake, so peace. So something that always got me through all that negative situation throughout my apprenticeship was music and nature. And that's where I think a lot of people go wrong these days. Everyone just keeps turning to social media, and it's so true with the algorithm. Like, people will sit there on their TikTok, and I know when I was 14 and I was getting sad and shit, all that was popping up was just sad videos, you know, and like that keeps you in that space. Hashtag good morning. Okay, Blue. Okay. Yeah. Like, just going for a walk, getting clarity, sitting there and thinking. Like, I tried to do the whole, there's this one morning, this was in November last year, I was at my TAFE block. Oh yeah, this is a big story. So this is 3 years into it. Still nothing had changed. I even got sent into work in the office sector. So I'm an apprentice boilermaker, right, straight out of school. So it's not like I've done any office work as such. Like, even though I was capable of and very smart, I got put into the office and I was doing I was in the project coordination team or something like that. I had the best boss. He was so lovely. But he was having a bit of time off around the time that I was in the office. So I ended up having to basically run the wagon contract on my own. They got this new wagon contract in, and like, I still would walk into that place showing up for the business. Like, even though I had everyone, including the boss, try and bring me down, I still gave it my best effort with the work that I got offered to do. I still put my best effort in, still gave it 100%, because, like, at the end of the day, it's the business that I was working for, you know, like, and it's fucked, okay? It is so fucked. Like, the comments, the constant abuse and bullying, like, I'm not even joking you, over 400 and something people working at this place, and I felt so isolated. Like, I've never felt so isolated in my life. And I think because of the way that my situation was treated, this is why I still won't even bother with the whole lawyer situation thing. Like, I'm sure if I could go sit down and really dig deep into what has happened, and like go through all the old messages to people, like everything that happened, writing it all down, like I could do all that, but there was no way you'll ever catch me doing that. Walked out, I was like, I'm fucking done, you know, like I cannot keep living like this. And I just walked out. Like, I didn't even tell anyone. I just left because I was sick of crying. I was sick of going to a place and just feeling like feeling so shit, you know, like it was not on, and I will not stand for it anymore. It's like, I thought of that song when I was driving here today, by Chillin' It, What Do You Stand For? Because see, a lot of my thoughts are shaped through my music, and it really helps me. Music helps me get clarity on a lot of things in my life. Like, yeah, I know people say you can go to therapy and this and that, but like, there's a big stigma around the whole, like, therapy and depression and anxiety and all that. Like, I tried it. I literally rang the union, and I had this call. I had a call like every couple weeks, for a few months or so. And I just felt like I got nowhere because I was still at the place where the change wasn't getting done. So it's sad, but I'm so grateful that I moved out of that. At this TAFE block, it was one weekend. I was going to, the weekend before my TAFE block started, I was going to do this modelling thing because I really want to be a model, you know, like, and I think the whole, the way people talk about other people is so fucked. Like, seriously, I'm gonna put it straight out there, it is fucked. Everyone is beautiful. I don't care who you are. As I said at the start of the video, I don't give a fuck who you are, what you look like, if you identify as this, if you're a fucking tree, or if you're a rat. Like, half the time I feel like an alien, and I've got an alien head tattooed on my ass. And I remember when I said I got that, it's because I've always felt so out of this world, and it's because I never felt like I fit in as such, because I don't fit in with the way that people stay slave to the system. Like, and the system is in your mind, the negativity is in your mind, The system is designed to fucking take your dreams away from you. Like, you're not supposed to wake up every day and work some fucking shitty job that you don't even like. Like, go find your passion. Like, go out in nature, go be in the fucking middle of nowhere. Even if you have to do it on your own, like, I don't care about doing things on my own. I'd much rather do things on my own than be around fake negative people. Like, honestly, you gotta find clarity within yourself. I actually don't give a fuck. Like, whatever anyone's gonna think about these videos that I'm gonna post, I couldn't care less whether you fucking agree with it or not, because at the end of the day, I know what I've experienced and I know what's happened in my life, and I'm just tired of being silent because I see so much potential in the world and there's beautiful people out there. It's just really, if you choose to change yourself, you know. Anyways, so this Tay story. Yeah, I was going to this modelling thing one Saturday morning, right? So this is on a Saturday morning, not at work hours. I got a little daily, a Hyundai Accent. It's got roof racks on it, and I had that since the beginning of my apprenticeship. And the other guy who is his older boss, the one who just like this guy who he ran the social club. And one day when I was working on the wagon contracts, I wanted a fucking burger because they did Friday burgers and $5, right? I go up to him with the money, and I'm scared shitless of this cunt. I'm scared shitless of this cunt because like he just brought me down constantly. Like you couldn't even imagine the type of situations that these people tried to bring on me, and I still stayed there for 3 years, right? I went and asked for a burger, and he's like, "Oh, no way in fucking hell I'll be giving you shit." And like, I'm in the middle of lunchtime, fucking about to have a heart attack, you know? Like, I already lost my appetite because of these men. And I still tried to go up and have the confidence to speak to this motherfucker. And he couldn't even say anything nice. You know, like, he didn't even want the money because I had ruined his fucking reputation. Or because I stood up for myself. So this is your sign. If something's not fucking right in your workplace, you either stand up for it or fucking get out. So yeah, this Saturday morning I'm going to this thing, and it was like 5:15. I was already late, and I got a drink from 7-Eleven, got my coffee from Macca's or whatever, and I'm driving out of Maryborough, and there's this Tanana soccer fields, and I'm driving, not one person on the road, and I see this little ute, I think it's a nav that he's got, and I see it come towards me, and I'm thinking, fuck me, because my housemate, he was going to work that Saturday, I knew he was, and I'm thinking, well, obviously get his overtime money, it's probably him, and what do you know, it's him, and not one person on the road, right, and he's coming towards me, and I'm just thinking, fucking drive, Pep, just drive, close your eyes, or some shit, just fucking drive, just get out of here. What does he do, right? Saturday morning, fresh, I'm gonna even stand up for this, fresh on a Saturday morning, and this motherfucker is coming on the road towards me, not one car around, out the front of Tanana soccer field. What does he do? Bang, in the middle of the road, turns in front of me like this, and stops, and I'm like, what the fuck do I do, right? Like, what do? We're not even at work hours now, we're not even in work, and this motherfucker's trying to run me off the road. And this isn't even the guy who sexually abused me. This is the guy who just continually bullied me and brought my name to the dirt. And he's trying to fucking run me off the road on a Saturday morning at 5:15 a.m. I'm on the phone straight away. I'm like, oh my God, like, you just tried to run me off the road. And I'm going to Brisbane at 5 o'clock on a Saturday morning to go to a modelling photo shoot. What the fuck? The audacity of some of the old men in this world, it makes me sick and makes me angry. And like, I speak with a lot of passion. Not hate, just passion, because like I do not ever want anyone who goes into the trades or goes into a workplace or anything to ever feel the way that I felt and lack the support. Like, seriously, like, there's nothing I can do to change the way that company is run, but I can at least give some insight into the minds of others who are wanting to start their job or like look in their career, or at least just bring awareness to the fact that this has happened and it's not right. So yeah, and then I'm on the phone, I'm in tears, I am literally in tears, and I'm still trying to drive because I'm already a bit late to get to Brisbane, and I was stressed because like I was going on my own, you know, like I'm, hallelujah, whatever, and I'm like, dude, he's like, oh, I'll tell the union guy, like, what the fuck, and he tells his union guy, like, one of the other union guys, and they're like, oh, we can't do anything because it's out of work hours. Are you serious? 3 years into my apprenticeship and now I'm getting run off the road out of work hours and nothing has still been done. I'm getting bullied and abused still at work and now it's out of work? I'm sorry, what? How the fuck does that work? Anyways, carry on about my day, go to the thing, and then go to my TAFE block that week, and I don't have any of my TAFE shit with me. It's all, and I do not want to go back there because I just got run off the road, and I've got not one bit of help, not even from the union, not even from the own union. Like, yeah, they tried their best and did this and that, but I had no evidence. Couldn't even speak up for me. Not one of them could stand up for me. So now I'm standing up for myself, and I'm standing up for the next generation of beautiful people going into the mines, the trades, whatever. And like, I don't want to be working a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life, but I love my apprenticeship and I love what I do and I love welding. It's such a beautiful art form, and you shouldn't have your passion taken away from you because of the negative old men. Like, we're not in the 90s anymore, guys. Come on, it's 2025. What the fuck? Anyways, so then I go to this TAFE block, right? And I'm gonna put it straight out there right now. These motherfucking apprentices, they couldn't even stand up for me. They couldn't even stand up for me. My own people, people my age could not even stand up for me. And I don't give a fuck. They can say whatever they want about me and say I'm this and that. But I walked into that place and I treated everyone with kindness, respect, and love. Like, after everything, like, I would walk in every day and I'd be like, morning, morning, like, smiling, like, and people could just be so like disrespectful in a way. So yeah, in this TAFE block, I had some TAFE books to get signed, and I didn't want to go back there, right? So, and I had a few pages that needed to get signed by one guy, and then this other guy, I wrote his initials and the date, and I got to take in, right? Because he was going into work, and I said, like, look, can you give these to this mate, and then this to the other fella? I put his name and initials and the date because I'm a very, like, I don't, like, back then I wouldn't speak about, like, I would joke and laugh about this shit because I could not physically take it, like, mentally take it, I mean. Like, I didn't want to cry in front of these people. I'm supposed to be the strong leader or whatever, you know, like some baddie. And, you know, so I made a joke about, oh, I shouldn't fake their signature. And then all these motherfuckers in the TAFE room, they all, even the TAFE teacher, not one of them stood up for me, and they all, to this day, will say that I signed his signature or whatever. Why would I give all these papers, right? Why would I give them to my housemate to take in to get signed if I have faked his signature? If I was going to fake someone's signature, would you not think that I would do it a little bit better and maybe hand it straight to my TAFE teacher? Just putting it out there. But anyways, so yeah, then there was that. So now I'm on the phone to the union, and I've got some like counsellor guy, and I'm having to tell him all this shit, and nothing changed. Like, being there didn't change. And then I finally left because I couldn't do it anymore. I ended up going back to TAFE, back from TAFE, and they even, about the guy running me off the road, like, I ended up going to the police, and I opened a case, and I said, like, look, this is what has happened, and I've been getting abused mentally and physically for the last 3 years, nearly 4 years, and nothing's been done. And now it's like outside of work, like, I'm getting run off the road, like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, what? And even the police, like, they couldn't even help me because there's no cameras around the Tanana soccer field or some bullshit. Like, I don't see how, like, it's such a he said, she said world, and that's why I will never, ever, ever be taking this to court, because I cannot be fucked. Like, I cannot even imagine the amount of stress that would cause myself, you know, to just go out there and fucking reopen so many old wounds. And that's what I've noticed these days. Not one motherfucker is going to help you unless they're getting paid. So that's why I'm putting this out in this podcast, because I'm fucking sick and tired of seeing people get treated like shit, honestly. The world is a beautiful place, and we all deserve to be happy and learn and love in the way, like, that God intended, or the creator, the universe, whatever you people want to fucking go about, but I'm saying God. And yeah, like, I've always chosen kindness, love, and light, and even in the darkest days of my life, I still spread kindness. Yeah, and then I finally get it out of that place because I just couldn't handle it anymore, and I knew that they were trying to scare me when they did the whole, because they didn't hand my TAFE things back, and I knew these motherfuckers are trying to say that I signed it. Like, why would I actually hand something in if I'm gonna fake a signature, buddy? I'm fucking smart enough. I think I might do it properly, eh? Anyways, so yeah, they try and stand me down, because I fake a signature. Like, I was still enjoying my life for the best of what I had. But yeah, like, it's so sad to think about it. And then the end of the year came and I was like, fuck this, I'm not waiting around anymore. Like, they're waiting for me to quit. I'm gonna quit anyway because I'm not going back to that place. Like, it literally was living hell on earth, and it's so sad to think, like, that I was such a passionate person about that place, just for it to keep turning around. And like, I even had to do this video for the wagons, right? I got this whole, like, I got to do the whole promo video or whatever because, like, I'm a minority because I'm being a female in the workplace and whatnot. And the camera people were like to me, you know, we need to say, like, why you love this place and blah, blah. And I'm like in the middle of this video and I'm looking at him, I accidentally laughed, like, it's like I choked. Like, I was like, you want me to say what I love? And I look at the other two apprentices, these two twins who are, like, literally under the sexually abusive guy. They're under his wing, and I look at them and I'm like laughing, thinking, is she fucking serious? Like, they had no respect for me because they were too closed off and listening into old mates mine. Like, I'm sure he's a great teacher and whatnot and whatever. I wish him all the best, as I said before. But where was the change? Where was the growth? There was nothing. Not one bit of change, not one bit of growth. Everything just kept going down. But yeah, like, and this whole video about the wagon thing, like, I'm thinking, like, I'm even lying. Like, I'm not a liar. I cannot lie. I'd much rather you tell me the truth and it hurt for 5 minutes. And this is the one thing I've said my whole life. I'd much rather know the truth straight away and have it hurt for like 5 minutes than get told a lie and then it fucking caused me heaps of pain for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? So yeah, like, I was cooked. But yeah, and then I quit my job because I was at home getting paid to do nothing, and I was like, I need to finish my apprenticeship. You know, like, we need to refix this. And then yeah, I ended up getting this job at this other place. Didn't even last 3 months there because I just got constantly brought down and abused. And I told these guys before I got that job there, I told them a bit of what happened, like, in the way, and I already knew because Maryborough is such a small, like, town. It's like one of them. I was like, I already know that this motherfucker's been in his ear, you know, like, let's see how it goes. And I still walk in that place, keep my head up, be a good worker, try and just head down and do my work, and I want to learn. And they didn't even want to teach me shit, and I'm like, well, so that just took a turn for the worse. And then yeah, I ended up quitting that job. Well, actually, no, they fired me, that's right, because they told me I was not even as good as their first year, right? And I can weld, okay, and I have the passion and the drive to work hard. Like, I'm a very hard worker. But yeah, I ended up getting fired from there for taking too long on the toilet. And you see, I don't know about other people in the workplace, but I have my shirt tucked in because it's like respect, and that's what they taught me. You respect the workplace. That's the fucking only thing they taught me, is keep your shirt tucked in. Lol. And yeah, I used to like I would time myself when I go to the toilet. Like, I wouldn't even go on my phone because even if I wanted to, like, they didn't have service in where the toilets were at this other place that I worked. And I made sure I'd only go, like, I'm a female, right? And it's like a 10-hour day. In the morning session, I'd go between halfway, and then middle session at the halfway, and the afternoon in the halfway. And I'd walk in, and I would fucking rush myself. Like, I'm fucking quickly trying to unbuckle myself because I'm already worried about getting, like I'm new and I don't want them to think, and like, I'm the only girl at this place, and I'm thinking, fuck me, they're gonna think I'm taking like 10-hour fucking shits or something, you know? And yeah, I'd like quickly get in there and get out, and they would fire me. They fired me because I would take too long, where I didn't even take like a 1 minute piss. Sometimes I'd fucking get in there and trip over trying to fucking take my pants off because I would be so worried half the time, you know? Yeah. And yeah, it was just constant bullying and negativity at that place too, and it was like, what the fuck? And it really turned me off. Like, that's 2 workplaces in 4 years of just abuse, and it's like, why did I pick this job? Like, why did I have to decide I want to be a welder? Like, surely this is not how bad it's going to be for the rest of my life. And then I moved back home to Harvey Bay and to Mum's, and we had just had the floods. this flood happened before I moved back, so our house was all wrecked. And I got a job back at the pub, and I did a bit of bar work as well, like with like an entertainment company. That was cool as fuck. Hashtag baddie forever. Remember, stand for yourself. Honestly, don't let people bring you down. I'm tired. It's like when people are getting up people for OnlyFans, like are you fucking serious, bro? Like it's a job, it's money, and people are fucking talking shit about people's this and that. Like this world, it needs to change. It needs to change, and as I said, can't wave the magic wand, but I can share my story and bring awareness to this my whole thing. But yeah, this whole time I always had faith in myself, and I knew it was right, like the whole time. Like I always moved in a way, like I wouldn't say too much, but I wouldn't say like not enough half the time, you know, like I never really just, yeah. That's a big one too. I met this in my little, yeah, I wrote this thing on someone's arm and it says beauty lies within, and this is where I mean beauty really does lie within. You have to have faith in yourself and your values. Like I said, I can't even stand like hearing people talk shit about people. I cannot do it. Like I stood up for someone the other day and I was like, people are just learning, you know. Don't say that they're shit at something just because you're better than them. It doesn't matter. We are all here to learn and get better at what we want. Find your passion and your purpose, and you do it for you. Like, it just stress me out, but it doesn't, like, you know, whatever. But yeah, and then I really just like sat at home in my Hot Wheels room, and I sat there for a couple of weeks working this pub job, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like I want to finish my apprenticeship, you know, and like that break, it was like clarity for me. I was in my room, it was like my safe place. I was with my cars, I was with my Hot Wheels, I was in my comfy bed, I had my music, and it was great because, no, sorry to my mum if she hears this, or when you hear this, but like they weren't in the house, like they were gone because all downstairs was all ripped out from the floods, you know, and I hadn't been in this house for like 3 years pretty much. And yeah, I kind of was just like laying there all those nights, and like I must have applied for my job somehow, and then I got it, and I always felt connected to Cairns because I come here a couple of times when I was little, and it's just so beautiful, honestly. Like I feel so connected with the earth here, and there's some beautiful people here. Like it really is a beautiful place. And on my whole trip up to Cairns, like I camped the whole way. I took a whole week, and I drove up, just me and my Pickle Lux, my 97 Hilux, like, you know, just a girl. And I thought, like, when I'm driving out of Harvey Bay, like that's my home, right? I was there for 20 years of my life, and I had so many ups and downs, but I always looked for the best in people. Then I kind of, yeah, on my trip up here, like I'm driving out of Harvey Bay, and I'm like looking back out the rear view thing because my car's packed to the brim, right? Like I'm thinking, fuck, I'm 20, and that, like, this is my life, this is me, this is my life in this box, in this car, and I'm just packing it up, and I'm moving to Cairns, you know. I'm like, wow, and like it was all very emotional, but like I'm so proud of myself for what I've done and how I've got to where I am today, because the amount of like I look back at it now, and like the amount of strength I have to even want to finish my apprenticeship after all the negative abuse I've come through of it all, like that just shows my heart in things. Like I still choose to see the good in people, like those people, prayers, love and light, all those people, and they all brought me down constantly, and I still wish them the best, and I hope that they're having a good life, you know. Like it's just, I think it's crazy how people can act in the world, you know. Always had pure intentions and kindness, but the way I've moved about things a lot of the time has been in a scarcity mode, and I'm sick of living in fear. And that's why this podcast is called Faith Over Fear, because I've always had that inner deep faith and trust in the universe and God and myself and my intuition, and I really want others to take time in nature at least, or like get your people and go somewhere and just be in nature for like even in a day, even like for a week. You don't even need money. Like this for $20 for me to stay here for 2 nights or whatever it was, you know. Like fuck. people really need to get out of their screens. Like, and I'm not one who's been big on this phone business. Like, I love taking photos, but I can't even be fucked. Like, I've never even had many people on Snapchat. Like, I think I've got like 20 people on there, and I don't even talk to half of them. Like, you know, like, I love a lot of people. I've got so much love for people, but people are too stuck in their mindset and this negativity, and they just, like, there was no potential for growth and change there. Like, it was just constant negativity. And if there's no change being made around you, then you need to move and make the change for you, because, like, I'm having the best life now, and I'm so fucking grateful for my decisions and for trusting God and my faith, and yeah, and like, honestly, like, I'm so grateful, really. And people need to have more gratitude moments. People need to stop looking, like, as I said in a couple videos before, I want so much in my life, and I have so many big dreams and goals and aspirations, but I don't give a fuck about the money. I really don't. It will come to me when it will come, and I know how to make a lot of money. I have an online business that got my car on the road, that got me new tyres and rims, fixed my car before I'm going away on this freaking journey into a place I've never been. Well, I have, but, like, you know, it's a very new experience. And out the front of 7-Eleven, this, like, I don't know if he's homeless, I don't really know, but this guy, he come up to me and he's like, oh, do you have a durry? And I'm like, nah, bro, I don't smoke durries. And then he's like, oh, do you have $1? And I fucking had a $5 note, right? And I had negative in my account, and I had just got my Red Bull, and I was like, I thought about it, and I was like, no, I'm gonna give this cunt $5. I was like, here you go, bro. Spend it wisely, you know. Be kind always. Like, I've always just given. I've given and given and given, even when I've had nothing, and I'm not, like, you know, saying whatever, but I will always give, and I want the best for people, and I know that this is gonna also help in a way. I go back home that night, and my friend come down on the next day or something, and I had this cash from the entertainment job I was doing, and that was all the cash I had to get away, because I was trying to sell my little car before I go. And then we stay, we're staying with a mate, and we just, like, got on it, you know, celebrate my last night in the bay. And then my car gets broken into, and they stole all my cash, all that cash that I had saved. And I'm so fucking lucky, because I had all these keys. I had the house keys, I had the remote keys, I had fucking my other car keys in the center console. And I'm so glad that they took a bag and some cash and left me my keys. Like, oh, thank you for not being too much of a fuckwit. But that's another thing too. People are out here stealing shit. Are you fucking serious? I have nothing. And I see people out here with nothing, and I'm still giving it. I'm still picking up rubbish off the ground, and people have the audacity to steal. It's like people stealing, I feel like, in a way you could say, is trying to steal my soul. Like, it did steal my soul for a bit there. Not even gonna lie. It did. It literally did. It just turned me into a negative mindset. Not a negative person, just a negative mindset within myself. And I don't want that for others. And I never want that for anyone else ever again, because it was shit and it was fucked. Like, I have found peace and clarity in my life now, and I love it, but this I need to get this video out. And this podcast, I'm so excited, really, because I have a lot to talk about. And it's not all bad. Like, this is the introduction part. But, yeah. But yeah, the way that I really just overcame all that, like, I did try the talking about it thing and the therapy, but, like, it's not really it for me. Like, it just was going around in circles. And as I said, you need to move. If your surroundings aren't changing, get the fuck out of where you are. GTFO, get the fuck out. Seriously, GTFO. What do you stand for? Chilling it. Simple. But yeah, I was going on a lot of full driving missions before I left, and just really being at peace and just being in my car driving. This is what I mean about my Fast and the Furious world. Being in my car, like, I always drive safe, don't get me wrong, I love to have fun, but I always would move with safety and caution, but still, like, having a good time. And just being like I would pack up and go, like, while I didn't have a job, I was packing up, and I'd like wake up at like 3 o'clock. Oh, hello, that's a fucking bee. Please don't eat me. So well. Anyways. Yeah, I was packing up, and going, fuck, I need to fill my fire up a bit. Yeah, I was like waking up at like 3 o'clock and I'd go out and just like cook a feed in the middle of nowhere and I'd just sit there and be at one with nature. It really gave me a lot of clarity on what I wanted, and it being alone and being in nature. And people are like, how the fuck are you not scared? And I'm like, I just trusted God. Like, I always have had faith in the universe and the world. And like, if you feel a bit off, trust your intuition, you know. Like, don't be somewhere, I got pins and needles. Don't be somewhere if it's like, you know, still be wary, but like, you know, deep down you'll know it's right. And I have enough faith in the world that I feel safe enough to go camping on my own. Obviously, like, being a bit picky on where I go. Oh, I got pins and needles. But yeah, like, that's where you're really gonna find, if you ever get yourself in a situation like that, like I have just explained, like, or you're even just really feeling stuck and lost, my best advice is get the fuck away from negative people, negative situations, negative places, and go be with yourself. Like, not many people, like, I've always been pretty isolated, as I've said. I'd much rather do things on my own than be around a bunch of fake people. And like, I love people. I would love to have a great time. I had so many great times and memories with people. Audacity of people these days, and it needs to change. I'm sick of living in a world where people just have this negativity and hate towards each other, and I've walked through my whole life with love, light and kindness, and I want people to see a different perspective in their world. Thoughts create your reality, and what you watch on social media, who you surround yourself with, it has such a big impact on your life. Juice WRLD has always been one of my number ones, and Suicide Boys as well. That's another episode. But Juice WRLD's 999 is one of my first tattoos I ever got, 999 World. And so 999 flipped is 666. So 999 represents taking whatever hell you have and turning it into something positive. And no matter where I've been in my life or what I've done, I have always chose to see the good in people, because I will 100% always stand by the fact you do not know what the fuck someone has been through. It is not that hard to be kind. Save a life by being fucking kind. It's like, fuck, 8 minutes can save someone's life. 8 minutes of speech, 8 minutes of just sitting there and talking with your mate. It doesn't even have to be about whatever's going on in their life. Just sitting there with your mate and giving them 8 minutes, because I have been in some dark places in my life. Like, I never ever would ever wish that feeling upon someone else, for you to get so secluded because of other people who are not happy within themselves. I don't ever want anyone to feel like that. Like, it is fucked. And as I said, I'm so tired of seeing this, just the eyes of people's souls just look so sad, and it's so true. Like, the world is fucked, but there is so much potential for change and growth, and it starts with you. As I said, we're people and we have the freedom to choose, and that is the main power. There's no amount of money, no amount of cars, and no amount of whatever the fuck, nothing can amount to the power that you have with the freedom to choose. Change your reality, choose your thoughts, choose love, peace, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Honestly, and have faith, whether that's in yourself, in your intuition, in your God, whatever religion, even if you don't have a religion, whatever it is, stay true to your beliefs and spread kindness, okay? Spread kindness, because you don't know what anyone has gone through. And yeah, I never ever want to wake up seeing people feel the way that I've felt, and I see it too much. I see too many young people or old people, you know, it's so sad. And this is just your sign. If you make it to this part of this video, this is your sign just to keep pushing and really, like, go out and be in nature and spend some time with yourself and or with your people. Like, I'm about to create my vision board finally. Like, I'm a bit of a collector, and everywhere I go I sort of, like, even if it's just so much as a fucking leaf, you know. But yeah, appreciate the little things and stop and smell the daisies. But yeah, I'll get into that a bit later. So that's episode 1 done. That's a bit on my story and a bit on my values. And yeah, just spread love, light and kindness always. Peace. Bye. Love you. Have a good life. I'll see you on the next one. Hashtag dance break.